Welcome back, friends. LostScarf here, and it's time for more Fire Emblem 3 Houses. So what we're going to do is do a crap ton of supports, do the meals, do the teaching, do battles, do whatever stuff needs to happen this episode, and then it'll be, next episode will be the story. So let's do a bunch of conversations. Shamir and Ignatz. Oh, what's that going to be about?
Oh, today's training was murder. Ah, Shamir, I have a question for you. Shamir?
He doesn't care.
Oh, I suppose she's meditating or something. Never mind then, I guess.
Where are you going?
Ah! Shamir!
What the hell?
Don't you have a question?
No, it's not important.
I'm finished meditating. Speak.
No, it's not. You're probably tired anyway.
Wow.
Always be willing to speak and ask questions. Understood?
Yes, understood. I'll remember that for next time.
Next time.
Yes, I'm okay for today. Sorry to disturb you. I'll be leaving now.
Why must he be so difficult?
She scared him. Was that really the conversation? Oh my god. I would be okay if they only went as far as C, because oh my god, he's like, too scared, too scared. They only go to B. I'm surprised by that, considering their countries work together. So that's very odd to see that. Very odd to see that. Alright, Manuela and Dorothea.
Professor Manuela, it's been far too long since we've had a proper chat. Let's fix that right now.
Too true, Dorothea. We hardly have a moment to spare here. But it's so nice to see you flourishing. It certainly brings back memories. You know, somehow you've gotten even prettier. The years have been kind to you.
Wow.
That's something like a rose telling a daisy it's pretty, but I appreciate the compliment all the same.
Oh, honey, if that's the case, I hope you'll work hard to never become a rose like me. Too many thorns.
Oh, stop it. You've accomplished a great deal. You should be proud.
That's a very nice sentiment, and I appreciate it. Thank you. So, I've been very curious. How did you end up enrolled at the academy anyway? I know you didn't have any family connections. How'd you do it?
Well, it did require pulling some noble strings. But learning everything to pass the entrance exams, that was all me, and very hard. Especially while I was still singing for the opera. But I wanted the academy more than anything else.
Well, bravo and well done. You've always had to find your own way in life, haven't you? I so wish you could rely on people more often. Still, though, you haven't said why you worked so hard to get into Garreg Mach to begin with.
Isn't it obvious? Because you were here.
Ah.
When you retired, it broke my heart. But it also woke me up. Seeing someone like you who shined so brightly on the stage, give it all up and start a brand new life. It got me thinking about my own future and what I wanted it to look like. As ever, I followed your lead.
Oh my. I don't know what to say.
Aw.
I had also heard that the heirs to the Alliance, Empire, and the Kingdom were all enrolling as well. With such an exceptional crop of potential spouses, how could I go anywhere else?
And have you gotten what you were after? Your dreams, a future, and a good partner?
There have been good people, definitely. But as for my future, we'll see. It's so nice to spend time with you again, Manuela. It's been too long.
I'm waiting for her to accidentally call her a mom or something. She just goes like, oh no. Manuela and Edelgard. Alright.
Professor Manuela, may I come in? This room, what happened here?
Oh, nothing out of the ordinary. Why? Is something the matter?
No, I just... can I help you tidy up? Actually, I have to know. How did you make such a mess in the first place?
Please don't ask for the details. Suffice to say, my room always looks like this after I've been dumped.
Don't!
Oh, right. Well, let's see what we can do about it.
Who would dump her? Who would dump her?
Your help was unexpected, but appreciated, Edelgard. Now, what can I do for you?
I heard that you haven't been acting like yourself, so I came to see if you're doing all right. But the moment I saw you, I could tell you were troubled, so it seemed pointless to ask.
I suppose it was rather obvious, wasn't it? Perhaps I should stop being quite so dramatic. All the same, dear, I'd like to repay you for helping me out. Name your prize.
I don't need a reward, but if you wouldn't mind answering my question, I'd greatly appreciate it.
Of course. What is it?
I once asked you why you chose to retire. You said that the goddess supports you emotionally, but it's up to you to take care of the rest. I have to admit that I don't quite understand what you meant by that. Can you please explain?
Did I say that? I suppose so. From joining the Middle Franc Opera Company to becoming a diva of the grand stage. I went through so much to achieve what I did. Looking back, I don't know how I made it.
What happened during that time?
A lot. My divinely gifted voice only got me to the edge of the stage. From there, I had to work hard to defeat my rivals. I did all of this by myself through sheer force of will, all so I could stand center stage.
Ah, I see I was wrong about something. I thought that being a devout believer implied a certain weakness of spirit, an inability to survive on your own. But you've proven me wrong, Professor Manuela.
Huh. Huh. I wonder what the hell the A's gonna be about. Leonie and Felix. Alright, see how this one goes.
If you don't have any business here, go away. You're bothering me.
Finally spotted me, did you?
What do you want?
They say you're the best. I wanted to see your training with my own eyes.
Spying on people. Is that a hobby of yours? I hope you got your fill.
Enough to see how to beat you, at least.
Ooh! Ooh!
You think you can beat me?
That's right. See, I was trained by...
Gerald, yes.
So you know.
I heard he was your teacher. Perhaps we should test you. See how much of your training sank in.
I'm ready if you are.
Okay, I'll give you a chance.
Sounds good. When?
I'll let you know. In the meantime, practice. I won't go easy on you.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be ready.
This will be fun.
I expected him to attack right then and there. When? Now! Nope! Alright, so B's them fighting? Okay. Ignatz and Mercedes. Alright.
Oh my, Ignatz. You're in a hurry. Is something the matter?
The professor wants us to gather at the training grounds. Didn't you hear?
Of course I did. I'll head over in a bit.
Are you sure you want to wait? I can hear the professor calling.
We're not needed until after the lunch hour. We have plenty of time.
Oh, I guess so. I was just panicking a bit. I wish I could be calm like you. How are you so unflappable?
Well, rushing around doesn't help, does it? I mostly try to stay out of everyone's way. There's no point in overexerting yourself. Anything that needs doing will get done eventually.
Huh. So that's the secret to happiness.
I suppose, but it's not nearly as philosophical as you make it sound.
No, it's perfect. I feel like I don't quite fit in with other people. So in situations like this, where I have to talk to someone, I panic a little. Please, teach me how to be as calm and collected as you are.
Huh.
Honestly, Ignatz, you're making this out to be much bigger than it is. I mostly just don't pay attention.
Yep.
Being like me is more trouble than it's worth.
But you always seem so happy. I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize. Come on, let's head to the training grounds. I may slow you down, though.
All right. You don't have to rush. But I'm going to anyway. See you there.
Wow.
Goodness, don't strain yourself.
That's how he trips and breaks his ankle. So many combos. Lorenz! I want to see this one. Lorenz and Mercedes too. Here we go.
Mercedes, I have to insist that you take up a position behind me on the battlefield. I must protect the common folk, and you have been in danger rather frequently of late.
I appreciate your concern, but I can take care of myself. Everything is about nobility and common folk with you, Lawrence. It's tiresome.
Ooh.
Tiresome? I am only fulfilling my duty.
Is that to say you would have left me lying on the floor in pain had it not been your duty to assist?
Ooh.
You mean when you were hurt on my account? I still would have assisted you, as any commoner would have. It is simply a matter of perspective. And if I were common-born, I would not have simply let you leave without... Never mind. Forgive me.
Excuse me?
Ooh.
Are you implying that you would have taken advantage of me if you were lowborn?
Whoa.
What? No! And I am no longer interested in the hypothetical nature of this conversation.
Oh, Lawrence, you'll never change.
What do you mean?
I find myself growing irritated just looking at you.
Is that so? I fail to see exactly how I am so irritating.
You claim that you don't want to be involved with common women, don't you? But I know deep in your heart you love being around us. You're willfully ignorant to that. I hope you know what you're depriving yourself of.
I am certain I've told you before that my marriage must be beneficial to House Gloucester. I've not the time for fruitless courtship.
Fruitless? How can you say such things? What would happen if you fell in love with a commoner?
Nothing at all. I accept the role that I must play, and any sacrifice that must accompany it.
So, your duty as a noble is more important than your own feelings.
Naturally.
If that's true, then your whole existence is rather sad.
I am afraid you misunderstand. This is my choice. There is no cause for pity.
I think I've heard enough. I have to go.
Woo! 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 Damn! Damn! He is just killing him inside. Oh, here we go. Ned and Mercedes.
Okay, Mercy. This time we're gonna be really good and get the supplies with no detours.
You're so good at sticking to a plan. I should leave the shopping to you. I'll stay out of your way and just browse.
Hey, that's not fair. I want to browse too.
Looks like you girls are having a good time.
Uh-oh.
Annie, is this a friend of yours?
I've never seen this person before. I'm sorry to be rude, but we're kind of busy.
Wait a minute. I think you're shopping with money you stole. But no need to worry your pretty little heads. I'm just gonna have to take it back for us common folk.
Step back, Mercy. This could get dangerous. Listen here, you. There's no way you can win against me. I don't want to fight you, but I will if I have to. So just back away.
You think you can talk to me that way? I'm gonna...
Oh, the knights are coming!
What?
Annie, run!
This is far enough. We should be safe.
I hope so. But what were you thinking? That sort of behavior isn't like you at all.
I thought you were in danger, Mercy.
You're actually blaming me for this? It's like I don't even know you anymore.
Woo!
Mercy! I was just trying to protect you.
That bee went very south. Holy crap! That bee went very south. Annette and... Oh, she's got 2 boys. Okay. Only be with Sylvain, huh? Okay. No romance with
Hey,
Sylvain.
Annette, hitting the magic books again? Has anyone ever told you that you're pretty cute when you're studying?
Sorry, Sylvain, but I'm trying to think right now. Could you keep quiet for a bit?
How can you stay focused reading a book that thick? With such small print? Is some of that text upside down?
If I use the formula in this line here, the magical energy should... No, that's not right.
You're even cuter when you're working through a difficult problem.
Oh, she's gonna kill him.
Sylvain, I'm serious. Please be quiet.
Hang on. Look at the 3rd line. You've got the formula wrong.
I said the... Oh, you're right. How did you know that?
Well, I mean, it's written right there.
Most people wouldn't be able to grasp this formula just by glancing at it. Have you read this book before?
Nope, this is the first time. Okay, now that I look at it... Wow, this book makes things way more complicated than they need to be.
And what's your take on this part here?
It's just describing another application for the same formula. Ha! This is pretty easy.
You know, you're actually kind of amazing. I've been studying magic for a while now, but even I have trouble with this stuff. You act like all you do is mess around, but are you actually working really hard in secret?
Nah, hanging out with girls is way more fun. I guess I just picked this stuff up somewhere. Life is short, Annette. If you waste it working hard, it'll be over before you know it. Get out in the world. Have some fun.
That's easy for you to say. You're strong and smart without even trying. It's not fair.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude.
No, I was just thinking you're pretty cute when you're sulking. You know that?
What is wrong with you?
Hey, I just got lucky with that stuff in the book. I'd normally never be able to outsmart you. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here and leave you to it.
Got lucky, huh? I'm not so sure about that. Well, that does it. It might be tough, but I won't accept 2nd place. Let's go, me. I can do this. I'm gonna finish this whole book before sundown.
Jeez. He described it as thick. Okay, Annette and Felix. Alright.
Today's dinner is steak and then a cake that's yummy yum. Now it's time to fill my tummy tummy tum.
Oh my god.
Oh, this mountain of sweets and treats that I long to eat. Oh, stacks of steaks and cakes and crumbs and yums.
And My Little Pony? What was that?
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Felix, you weren't listening, were you?
I heard enough to know that you're hungry.
No, I mean, well, yes. At least tell me you didn't see the dance.
You have nice footwork. Get something to eat. I can take over watering the plants.
You're evil, Felix!
Wow!
You're shouting.
You can't just spy on people while they're singing without even saying anything! It's not right!
Wow.
I actually did call out that I was coming in. It's not my fault you didn't hear.
Well, you need to speak louder then! Oh, this is so embarrassing.
Aw.
And of course I was singing some silly food song I made up. I should have been singing about bears or swamp beasties.
I didn't realize there were songs about bears and swamp beasties. That food song seemed to be close to your heart. Your stomach isn't far from your heart, after all.
Oh, you are the worst!
Ooh. Ooh.
Huh. What was that about? I better water these plants. Wouldn't want them to get thirsty, or they might start singing too.
Wow. Okay. Alright. Felix and Dorothea. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be interesting.
Felix, my goodness, I swear you're always training. Such a hard worker. So strong. Hello? Felix?
What?
You can hear me. That's good. I was worried maybe your ears didn't work.
What do you want?
Damn.
Oh, nothing. Nothing in particular, I mean. But now that I'm here, and now that you've asked, when you finished up, do you think you'd like to join me in the dining hall for something sweet?
I'll pass. I don't like sweets. Also, you're a nuisance. Stay away from me.
Oof.
Felix, that's rude. I thought we were on the same side in this war. Anyway, you sound like you're shooing away a stray cat.
Shh, shut up.
I am not a stray cat, Felix, and I am not leaving until you take a moment to chat with me.
You are a pest. Fine, do what you will.
Oh, you better believe I am going to keep doing exactly what I will. Maybe instead of a sweet treat, we can get something spicy. Would you like that? I've heard the dining hall is serving a dish with some Western spices in it. Does that sound good, Felix? Would you like something spicy instead of sweet?
You're distracting me. When I am hungry, I will eat. Alone. Stop squawking at me.
Well, since you asked so nicely, I'll leave you in peace. Goodbye, Felix.
Finally.
Wow, that's a C. I can't believe that goes to B. Alright. Oh, finally we get to see what these two are. Okay. What is the A here?
Ah, Dorothea. I am surprised to find you here. I did not think you were all that religious.
There's a lot you don't know, Ferdy. But you're right. I'd hardly call myself devout. After all, it was thanks to the goddess and her noble regime that I suffered so much as a child.
You must be quite brave to speak so coarsely in this hallowed place. But what do you mean? About suffering as a child?
Do I really have to tell you? Oh, forget it. I'm sure you already know that I'm an orphan. I grew up in the alleys of Enbar, begging for coins, eating scraps, drinking from drains.
I see. I remember seeing street children around the city.
I could have died. Then the right person overheard me singing. And suddenly I was in the opera. I was a songstress. And my goodness, did the nobles like me. The people who used to spit on me and call me an urchin, they praised my voice and my beauty. A nobleman who once kicked me gave me the most gorgeous shoes. I almost asked if it was a joke.
So that is why you despise the nobility. But why do you think I am the same as them? Do you really believe that is the kind of man I am? You think I would ever treat people differently based on appearances? There is nothing noble about that.
Oh, really? You're something different? That's not how I remember things.
Ooh.
It was the very day that I was discovered. I was in high spirits. Nothing was wrong in the world. I secretly bathed in one of the town's fountains, hoping to wash off some of the dirt from the streets. I sang the same song the opera composer overheard earlier that day. And that's when you appeared.
Me? No, it could not have been.
Don't play dumb. You glared at me, the same look I'd gotten from every other noble, then you ran off. When we met at the academy, you were a different person. All smiles and friendly words. You were like a bee, Ferdinand. A bee attracted to a flower in full bloom.
Jesus.
So it was you then, singing that song. Dorothea, please listen. This is a misunderstanding. When I saw you, I could not take my eyes off you. I was hypnotized. Your beautiful voice, your elegant face, droplets of water on your skin that glittered in the sun. I thought you were a water nymph.
Stop it, don't lie to me.
No, it is true. I was only a child. The vision overwhelmed me. That is why I ran. I plucked up the courage to return, but no one was there. I thought perhaps it was a dream.
Jesus.
Maybe I can believe you. I've wanted to, ever since the day you made me those treats. I thought then that maybe you weren't like the others, but
There's a lot I have to let go of, Ferdy.
Of course. I am glad we had this conversation. You know, I do not mind you thinking of me as a bee. Life as a simple drone, circling a queen. It actually sounds quite wonderful.
It is what he is.
Don't drones keep the queen safe from other bugs? I like the sound of that.
That was heavy. Jesus. Jesus, that was heavy. Damn. Damn, that was heavy. Okay. Okay, what were the food combinations I was gonna do? Okay, so Ingrid and Raphael first. There we go, Ingrid and Raphael. They get the general dish. Food.
I appreciate any...
When it comes to food, I don't...
Alright. Alright, they're done. They're done. Alright, next, Sylvain and Lysithia. Their meal is 2 fish sauté. I wrote down the foods I'd have to figure out later, which is the smart thing to do. Sylvain and Lysithia. That's not Lysithia. Lysithia. Here we go.
Yeah, you just get...
Eating delicious.
Because I want to see some of the C conversations and stuff. I also want to see a bunch of the A, like the B's and A's too, but different pursuits. Okay, let's see here. Next one is 2 fish sauté. Felix and Mercedes. There we go.
That looks appetizing.
This is my absolute...
Alright. Next up is Petra and Ignatz with grilled herring. Alright. Where is he? There he is. There we go. Do they have one?
I would be liking that greatly.
I'll fondly remember eating this meal with you.
That's interesting, Ignatz. Okay, that's another one. No special conversations. Dorothea and Lorenz. Garrick meat pie. Gotta find it. There it is. Garrick mock meat pie, Dorothea and Lorenz. Alright.
I think I like this.
I did not expect much from the dining hall, but this does not disappoint.
By the way, the voice acting on Dorothea was amazing in that. You could hear the hatred. Ooh, you could hear the hatred in her voice. Bernie and Leonie. 2 fish sauté. A lot of 2 fish sautés. Gotta run out of the fish. Bernie and who? Leonie. Here we go.
Ooh, this is my favorite. You've got great taste. That looks
Okay. Nobody's got special conversations. Okay, how about Casper and Ash? Oh no, we've heard that one before. Oh no, that's the last one to do. So next one is Linhart and Annette. Using pheasant roast with berry sauce. First one. There we go. Linhart and Annette.
This is my favorite.
It's probably not possible to get all the A's. Like, all the A conversations. Probably not. Hubert and Shamir. Oh, those have got to be a pair. That's got to be an interesting team. Spicy fish with turnip stew. Hubert and Shamir.
While I have little interest in food, I will admit to a weakness.
Food tastes better when shared with good company.
Mm-hmm. Alright, and last one's Caspar and Ash. I didn't take the time to figure out if I would be able to have them. Okay, there it is, good. That's why I made them last. Because they used the last of 3 different ingredients. Yeah.
Caspar, your stomach will burst if you eat all of that.
Don't worry about me. I've got a stomach of steel.
I ever heard
Professor
this one
knows
before.
what I'm talking about.
Sure. I know what you're talking about. Sure. Okay, there we go. Any new supports? Oh, hell yeah, here we go. Holy crap a punch. Okay, Shamir and Hubert. And this is a support conversation
What
episode.
is it, Hubert?
Nothing in particular. I was just recalling your impressive skill with the bow. I'm willing to bet you could put an arrow through the neck of an enemy general from quite a distance. In fact, to any leader's bodyguard, I would go so far as to say you pose the most dangerous kind of threat.
Don't worry your fragile little self. Your lady princess is safe. I wouldn't shoot my employer.
I would certainly hope not. But there are some mercenaries to whom a contract means little. And you would do well to remember that Lady Edelgard is no mere princess. You should take care to learn the proper form of address for your employer.
I said lady. I already told you, I'm not going to break the princess's contract.
What did I just say?
Proper address. Right. Next time.
My patience has limits, you know. For the moment, you may stand in Lady Edelgard's good graces. But if you become a problem, I will not hesitate to eliminate you.
You're unstable, Hubert. Be careful who you threaten.
Ooh.
I don't take kindly to those who get in the way of my contracts.
Is that a threat?
Just some advice.
Two very dangerous people talking. Alright. Leonie and Bernadetta. Only to be, huh?
Oh, it's Leonie. Perfect. The soil's ready. Let's get to planting. She's so diligent, I can barely... Oh, look at her elbow. There we go, all set. Now a little water. Her sleeve's all torn. She should get that fixed. Hey, Bernadetta, what are you doing here? Leonie! I was, What is it? I was just admiring your hard work. If you've got time to stare, you may as well help me out. Is that all you wanted to say? Not exactly. Well, come on, out with it. Oh, it's the elbow! Your elbow looks fine to me. Is it bothering you? Not mine, yours. Your sleeve's torn. Huh, how about that? You're right. I didn't notice. You could have just told me right away, you know. It's just a little tear, though. Nothing to worry about. If you don't mind, I could fix it for you. It would only take a minute. You can do that? I'm actually pretty good at sewing. I never knew. Well, if you're offering, by all means. Just let me finish watering these. Oh, I guess I should get this shirt off first, though, huh? What? Hold on, don't... You can't just...
I knew it! I knew that was gonna happen. I knew it. That's funny. I knew it. Alright. Lorenz and Dorothea. I'm just curious how she goes with this one.
Ah, Dorothea. Your beauty puts even the most pristine flower to shame.
Ah, Lawrence. As silver-tongued as ever.
Oh, not at all. I must bid you good day.
I see the rumors are true. What a shame.
Rumors? About me? Whatever do you mean?
Why, that you're always ready to flirt. Unless she's a commoner. Then you'll bid her good day as quickly as possible.
Ooh.
Like you did with me just now. Are we so unpleasant to speak to, us commoners?
Ooh.
That is a rather pointed question, but I do happen to have an answer for you. As the heir to House Gloucester, I am in search of a bride of suitable social status. I seek to build upon the honor of my house, and to do that, I require a noble wife.
I'd think you could find plenty of suitable women, even among the masses.
Do not be so certain. A lady who marries me must be prepared to enter noble society, whether she wishes to or not. It is a complex web of etiquette and expectation, not a world one could easily step into without the proper upbringing. What's more, House Gloucester would hardly see much benefit were I to join myself to the household of a commoner.
Oh, I can imagine.
Ooh.
Well,
I suppose that means any friendship between you and I is doomed as well.
Isn't that a rather excessive conclusion?
You want someone to birth your house's next generation. I want someone to share my life with. I'm not even an option in your eyes, and you're hardly viable in mine. However, we're all friends here, aren't we? So I suppose politeness at the very least is in order.
The common women are just burning Lorenz. Damn. Linhardt and Annette, they had a C? I don't remember that one.
Linhardt, wake up!
Oh, yeah.
The war meeting's over.
The books.
Huh? What is it, morning already?
Morning is long gone. I said the war meeting's finished.
If that's the case, I suppose I can sleep a bit longer.
No, you can not! Get up this instant!
Damn.
Calm down. I was having a wonderful dream.
Oh? What were you dreaming about?
I was dreaming about having the best afternoon nap of my life, and the dream I was having in the dream was amazing.
I thought as much. I have to ask. I'm pretty sure you could do anything you put your mind to. So why do you spend so much of your life sleeping?
I sleep because I'm tired. What other reason would I have?
No one can be that tired all the time.
Well, not all the time, no. Most nights I'm quite wide awake. Sometimes I get distracted and forget to sleep. Usually I sleep 2 days for every 3 I'm awake.
Jeez.
Are you kidding me? No one sleeps for 2 days. That's beyond lazy. There's not even a word for that.
I can't help it that my sleep schedule fails to line up with everyone else's.
After I did you the favor of waking you up, you could at least take this seriously. Look, putting in effort is how you grow. You know, as a person and stuff. Everyone else is working really hard to end the war. Are you really okay with coasting like this?
I'll be fine, Annette. I'll be just fine. Anyway, I'm pretty beat. Talk again soon.
Linhardt, I wasn't finished talking.
Jeez. This has been quite the support episode. Mercedes and Felix. I'm curious about this one.
Here you go, Felix. Have some tea.
Oh.
Sorry, but we're all out of cakes. Should I bake some more?
Please, don't.
Oh, your clothes are so dirty. Let me wash them for you.
Mercedes, what's wrong with you?
There's nothing wrong with me. I'm just making tea. Is there something wrong with that?
You're not my mother. You don't have to bother with all this. I can do without it.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to be rude. You just remind me so much of my little brother.
I do?
Yes, his name is Emile. We have different fathers, but we grew up in the same household. That is, until I was about 8 or 9 years old. I haven't seen him since then.
Sorry to state the obvious, but I'm not your brother. I'm not Emile. Can't you find someone else to bother?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll leave you alone. Please help yourself to more tea if you'd like. I can leave the pot. Goodbye.
Damn.
I am me, Felix Hugo Fraldarius. There is no one else. Brother.
He did lose his brother. Jeez, Felix has a lot of very aggressive conversations. No, the A with Felix and the A with Linhardt, alright. Getting A's with everybody since I'm eating with everyone. My guy's got quite the stomach. Alright, let's get these conversations. I was not expecting this many conversations to go this long. Okay, so this whole episode is just the support episode. That's it. That's it. It's gonna be just support conversations. Wow. Damn.
Ah, yes.
Professor, what brings you out so late?
I could ask you the same.
I've been worrying about something. I asked you once to help me achieve my goal of being a person who can simply nap all day. Then I thought, if the world becomes a peaceful place, all my crest research might be for naught.
Why is that?
Well, I don't see how crests have much use in times of peace.
We just have
Certainly
peace.
there are crests that make you stronger and could be used in engineering. And I suppose crests that increase magical abilities might help doctors heal injuries. Still, the possibilities seem limited. It's as if crests were designed to be used only in times of war. Their power meant to bring about death and destruction.
Maybe you're right.
I cannot prove what I say is true, but suppose for a moment that it is. The longer this war goes on, the more useful my crest research becomes. But if the war were to end today, we would go on living, perhaps not using the power of our crests at all. It is truly my dream to be a crest scholar, but I also dream of all the wonderful naps peace would bring. Saying it all out loud, it feels a rather stupid thing to worry over. Knowledge or peace, sleep or war.
You shouldn't worry about if it's stupid. It's not stupid.
Thank you, Professor. I appreciate the sentiment. Although if I stop researching crests, I'll have one less excuse to spend time with you.
Oh, there it is.
Professor, don't make faces like that. People like you, who listen to my blathering and then nod and smile as though what I say matters, people like you are very precious to me.
And that's why Linhardt's the only gay option? Because he just really appreciates that you listen to him? Alright. Time to go get an A with Felix. See what this is about.
Professor.
Yes?
Finally, I notched a win against you.
No, you didn't. You crushed me. Because I let you.
Oh, please. I scraped by. When we spar, I feel like I'm revisiting my past.
Why?
It's like training with my brother. He always won. Always. And died before I could win a single bout. From the first time I held a sword, all I wanted was to surpass him. And that's what drove me to become so strong. Perhaps it's absurd to say such a thing, but I've spent all these years training for a duel with a corpse.
It's not absurd.
Perhaps not. I can never again spar with my brother, not unless he climbs out of his grave. Still, I continue my endless pursuit of strength. Maybe because I have a new opponent to measure myself against.
Who? What, really? We're asking that question? A god.
You, obviously. I beat you this time, but when we next cross swords, who knows what might happen. It was a close match, not a crushing victory. I know that I can do better. I will surpass you in strength, and then I'll become stronger still.
Don't count me out yet.
Just what I was hoping you'd say. Anyway, thank you for helping me find an answer to the question you asked all those years ago.
And that, assuming it's the same conversation if you're a girl, that somehow leads to romance? Now, if it's a different conversation, then okay. But assuming it's the same conversation, because you're still a god as a lady. Alright. Okay, so that entire episode was support conversations. Whole thing was support conversations. No. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and fish, because may as well use all my fishing things. I gotta get more fish for some of these dishes. And next time, stop hitting the wrong button. Next time, will be teaching and battles, and then the time after will be the story, which will lead into, well, the story is usually about an hour long, so if not, leads into next exploration. But there you go. That right there is the game. I have fun. Hope you for watching. That's what's all about, isn't it? Having fun, things come by, and see you next time.